Welcome back to another episode of the Swindon lot. Now, last time we met, it was the Sevilla game, as you might recall. We had Chelsea in the middle. It was a Chelsea sandwich. Since then, we've beaten Watford away in the Premier League, and we've had a very good result against Manchester City in the FA Cup 5th round. We beat them on penalties. It was a very even game. I thought they would beat me. Their team is stacked full of really good young attacking talent. Somehow we got our way through. This guy, Branco, I tried to sign him at the beginning of the summer. I don't know if I even told you about this, but he rejected me and signed a £325,000 contract. He accepted a contract from me, and I was like, "Oh, here we go!" It was 100k. I was going to break my 100k barrier. Yeah, he is ridiculous at the age of 22. Probably the best, one of the best, if not the best regen I've seen this year on Football Manager. Yeah. Outrageous. Anyway, we beat them, and that saw us tied up against Swansea. As you can see, we beat those two. So we've got Norwich in the semi-finals. That'll be an upcoming video, I've no doubt. Things are starting to hot up. This episode is a two-legged affair against Galatasaray. I should mention we beat Swansea 2-1. Anthony Barrett and an own goal from Lucas Fabianski helping us out there, and we've got some tired legs out there, but the team today should just about do the job. Anthony Barrett will be playing on the left. We've got Sanchez playing as a winger. I've taken away the Ramdeuter. I didn't feel like I was getting enough from my Ramdeuters. that sounds really weird. It sounds like menopause. Oh yeah, she's got Ramdeuters. It sounds weird, doesn't it? Anyway, let's get into it. We've got Galatasaray. We start off away from home, so we're off to Turkey. I was going to say we're off to see the Wizard, but I don't know who's at Turkey. Is there any Wizard? Oh, Wellington Nem's at Turkey. At Galatasaray, and he's a Wizard, a former Wizard. I think we've had a chat about Wellington Nem before. I think we may have played Galatasaray before in like a group stage match of either the Champions League or the Europa League, and talked about how we always used to sign Welly Nem. I remember seeing comments about it. So then, let's get into it. 9 instructions even. Attacking, structured. I'd quite like to do one in this competition. The issue I'm getting is that my Premier League form is taking... Well, it's not taking a beating, but I'm worried that with the games coming up, we're going to get tired legs out there, and we're going to be forced into a change very early on. Can Tariq play a little bit deeper? Because I think he might be the one we want in there. Actually, change that. Adrian can move across. Wellington can come on. Perfect. There we go. Everyone's happy. Get him on. Although Adrian's picked up a booking very early on, and I'm going to play him in the middle of the midfield. Not in a very sort of dominating in terms of tackling. Playing him as a rugby playmaker, so we should be okay. Goetze whips in a ball. First chance of the game. The end of the season is hot. Like, it could be very exciting. We're getting deep in a few competitions. We didn't... Oh, my word. We didn't do so well in the Capital One Cup because, well, we never do. Just in every set... I don't remember the last time I won the Capital One Cup. This year or last year. It's kind of... Actually, I may have won it on the Liverpool save at the beginning of the game, but that was in beta, so that barely counts either. Oh, dear. So I can't even count that. So it'd be nice to win some trophies. Like the Swindon lot has been going on a while now, and we haven't seen much success in terms of competitions that... they're not major competitions. Like, we've not won the Premier League or the Champions League, but we've not even picked up an FA Cup, or like we've not had a really deep run in the Europa League. And I'd quite like to, frankly. I think it'd give the save a little bit more gusto. We can say, oh yeah, we won that. Swindon needs some success. They've certainly got the team to do it. When you look at the guys out there on the pitch, it's about time. They all have the memories. What are they going to tell the grandchildren at the moment? Oh, we tried to expand the stadium. Like, that's exactly. That's not going to be on the wall, is it? You stood outside with some builders. Like, you want to have a trophy under your arm or a medal around your neck, and we'll do our very best. Now, Galatasaray are no pushovers, as we know. Galatasaray have been a force in Europe for as long as I can remember, anyway. So to get a result against them will be no shame. As I say, they've got some quite good attacking players too. Kasanik keeping us in the game there. I'm going to switch it up. We are away from home. I'm going to switch it to the counter attack. Anthony Barrett struggling a tad for fitness. Do we take him off? I think we probably do. This was where you can probably bring Tariq on. I may bring Casco on as well up front. In fact, what I'm going to do... Yeah, Pixie's not having the best game. We'll bring Casco on. Goetze in behind. Yeah, we'll try that out. We've got half an hour to go. I've already made all 3 substitutions, but I think squad rotation. We've got Leicester at the weekend. Another sort of important game. So, I want to keep us in the hunt for the top 4. I want to do well in the cup competitions. It's very tricky to balance the squad right now. But it does make it exciting. It does make it fun. So I'm all for it. If you're watching this episode a little bit earlier in the day, there are 2 episodes. And Adrian, is that a 1-0 lead away from home? Let's go! Yeah, there'll be 2 Swindon episodes today. Sadly, I didn't upload yesterday. I had a Sony Vegas issue. But yeah, 2 episodes today. And if you're watching this sort of earlier in the day, I am probably streaming on Twitch. In fact, if you're watching it all this week, if you're between 1 p.m. and 6 p.m, I'm probably streaming on Twitch. So come and check that out. For more information, twitter.com/Dr. Benji. Right, they've got a corner, and if we can keep a clean sheet away at Galatasaray, the second leg, which I'll be bringing you in just a moment, will be a bit easier. And I was about to jinx it all, but no, it's been ruled out. Right, I'm going to go defensive. Rarely do I change things. I'm just going to waste time, and I don't think it's going to make any difference at all what I've just done there. But regardless of that, what a great name that is, by the way. Bullet Dunce. Bullet Dunce, or whatever it was. That's crazy. Anyway, 1-0 win away at Galatasaray. I think we'll take that all the way to the bank. I think we'll bank that, please. I don't know why I've become a deal or no deal contestant. So I will speak to you in just a moment for the second leg. Okay, the second leg. I'm annoyed. I'll show you why. We just lost to Leicester. You might think that's all right. Leicester, a Premier League team, bottom of the league, aren't they? But they managed to beat us 1-0. Not talking about it. Galatasaray then. Next leg. Let's look at the team we're going to play. We're going with a mix of youth and experience. Kadira, Sanchez, Goetze, Pixie, Barrett, Adrian, and then at the back, a familiar lineup. Contreras, Abrakov. What? Minamanad's out for 2 weeks. Varaho, Kastanik in goal, and Galan at left back. And then he said right back. Right. Match preview. Team selection at home for the game today. Now, I've been warned, actually. Speaking of we're at home, and I want to talk about our stadium. I'll show you, actually, before we get into it. So I've been warned by people in my stream and whatnot that if they're not telling you more about your stadium, it's likely that it's going to collapse. If I've waited for nearly 4 years to be told the stadium is going to just not happen because they couldn't get the funding together, I am going to be furious. So yeah, I just want you to know that if it doesn't happen, the anger levels are going to be high. Also, someone tweeted me and said, "Oh, you know, the Swindon don't have people down one end of the ground." Yeah, they're not on mine either. So, have you got this problem? For anyone that's played Swindon away, do they have people in the other end of the ground? Or is it just, I don't know if it's after the expansion, because I think we had a little expansion first, and then that kind of caused it. So, I'm hoping that after the planning and whatnot, my word, after the planning and whatnot's finished, people will regain their seats in that end. Galatasaray, I've come out of the blocks relatively fast here. Nervy moments. I'll tell you what, that is a stunning ball from Kadira, and our Pixie can turn defence into attack. Can we get a goal? Oh my word, surely not yet. Okay, Mussolera still off for Galatasaray, that's interesting. 0-0, as you know, we've got the 1-0 lead from the first leg. 1 leg lead. 1 leg lead. Pixie, here we go. Game on. We're turning them, which is nice. They've got a lot of men behind the ball. We're going to have to try something very special to get ahead of them, and that's not it. And now they're going to come away with the ball. Welly Nem causing a little bit of havoc. Adrian does very well, but Kadira, oh my word, what a mess. Kadira gave it away, and then that should have been a goal. They'll be kicking themselves. You can see there, one clear-cut chance. I think we know when it was. I think I spotted it. There are still some massive teams left in this Europa League, by the way. Holy moly. By which I mean City. I can't believe we beat them in the FA Cup. It was really surprising. It was one of those games that, as anyone that makes videos, you'll know that if you have a game like that, you are so frustrated that it wasn't the live com. Because honestly, I just thought, we'll play it and it'll be, 2-0 and we'll just move on. But it was a really good game, and then it went all the way down to penalties, and we won it. It was squeaky bum time. It really was. Okay, so we're starting off the second half. I didn't make any changes at half time. I figured that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Pixie has a good chance. That was a clear-cut chance as well. 2 identical chances, really, for either side. Hopefully we don't regret it. They carry the ball really nicely and then feed it off to another player. It's a great save from Kastanik. Half an hour to go. I'm going to have to think about making changes very soon. We'll see what this comes to. Pixie, we've got a lot of space on this right side. If he can switch it, I don't think he's going to be able to. No, it was a very tricky ball to pull off. Though Barrett, down this left side, cut out. I really want to make changes, but I'm in that sort of limbo moment where we've got a lead, I don't really want to throw it away. I think we'll bring Tariq on for Goetze, and that's all we'll do. In fact, we'll bring Tariq back slightly. Just try and get him involved with the other two. Try and keep it a little bit more solid in there. Another little line of defence. Okay, now on to go. 20 minutes. I just want to get through. Kasanik. Oh, okay. Contreras has done well. Contreras is an absolute beast. Like, I don't know how he's played so many games this season. He's always tired, and I always play him. And Barrett with the goal, back post. It comes from the wide right position, as it always does. I think Pixie flicks it on or not. I don't know what he did. I guess we're going to find out. But it comes from Contreras, as ever, moving his way down this right-hand side and delivering a quality ball in. Pixie nods it on, and Barrett with a great strike to make it 2-0 on aggregate, 1-0 on the night. And I think we deserve it. I am not changing a bloody thing. Adrian, I changed stuff too many times on stream, and it comes back and haunts me. Pixie, oh, it was Contreras again. I can't speak highly enough about him. Contreras is a hero of this save. Pixie in the middle, finishes it off superbly. There we are, look, Contreras whips it in. Oh, it's a fantastic finish from Pixie, it really is. And that should be game. Sanchez has picked up an injury, which is that's a bit of a problem. We'll bring Casca on and switch him up with Pixie. Pixie on the hat-trick now, is he not? Is he? No? No, Ben, because you've got 2 goals and one of them wasn't by Pixie. And you know that because you're watching the game, as is everyone else. And that's going to be it. If the draw is like the next couple of days... If the draw is in the next couple of days, I will show you it. But as I say, there'll be another episode later today. What that'll be, I'm not so sure. But... yeah, I hope you enjoyed both episodes. Tomorrow should be, as long as all things work out nicely, the Q&A video. Dun dun dun. What? He's actually doing it? Yes. I tried to do it yesterday. It went wrong, as I say. Tony Vegas had a moment, and then it ruined my schedule for the week. So yeah, it'll all come to. I think it might be quite a long video tomorrow, depending on how I do it. I'll have to wait and see. So. Oh yeah, there is the draw. I guess we'll see what this is. This is the quarter-final of the Europa League and the semi-final. So we'll tune in for this. As you see, some big sides left in there. Celtic as well. That's a dig. So there they are. Milan, Celtic, Milan, City. Oh, you mother knobs. Okay then. That is literally the hardest team I could have got. Is City, and it'll be Milan. Yeah. Okay. Well, great. That's just. So for me, Dr. Benji, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, which will, do you know what? We'll progress further with this competition. I will bring you the City matches later this evening. So from me, Dr. Benji, with love, with care. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.